you are never gonna grow in an environment where you the big fish, dog. Like, you could be the big fish in a small pond. You can, I promise you. And you could keep yourself right there around your people and not really do nothing and feel like the man, or you could take a chance and be around other bigger fish, and it's not necessarily going to feel good to you in the moment, but I promise you, bruh, I felt the growth.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy.
Hey, and super quick, man, Organifi just launched a green juice with a slight twist, guys. They've added their crisp apple, right? Apples have arrived, introducing the refreshing taste of new Organifi green juice crisp apple. All the benefits you've come to love in the classic reset green juice with a new juicy twist. Enjoy the same fan favorite nourishing ingredients, ashwagandha, moringa, spirulina, chlorella, designed to hydrate, energize, and support cortisol balance. The new green juice, the crisp apple juice, guys, is made with organic, wholesome, hand-picked apples, and it tastes like a fresh, juicy slice in every sip. If mint just isn't for you, this refreshing new recipe certainly is, making it the first of its kind the whole family will love. All right, so the kids can get in on this one, guys. Apple juice, as you've never tasted it before, now for a limited time. Take the meh out of the mornings with the green juice apple crisp from Organifi.
Make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What's happening?
I got Dr. King in the building. Execution is worship. Dr. King, what's going down?
Hey, man, just blessed to be here, brother. Blessed by the best and highly favored. Highly favored.
Hey, Maul, I said 99 problems, but a blessing ain't one.
Woo, come on.
And I got Douglas in the building as well. Douglas, what's happening?
Hey, let me tell you something. That name, man, wow. You know, I was actually named Douglas after my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? So now that my grandma passed, like, I don't never use that. Like, I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, no affiliation, no whatever, but it's got a different ring to it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's connected to my grandma, my grandfather, my Monday side. So, yeah, my boy David Trophy used to call me Dougie Fresh. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, blessed over here, man. Blessed, bruh. Blessed, blessed, blessed.
Now, I want to get into this because you out of town. Yeah. And I just want to know, you sent me a message and said, Carl using your stuff. You like, fair file. Carl using my recycling bin. He using my, I said, oh, okay, we bring it to the, he said, bring it to the pod.
Yeah,
Carl is,
he ain't got it yet. He ain't got it. He called me yesterday like, he didn't say go get it. I was like, all right. He said I was being selfish. I was like, what I do, Carl? I ain't even do nothing wrong. I was like, I ain't even do nothing wrong. So it wasn't the being part. It was he said I was being selfish. See, I was like, I ain't even do nothing. I was like, listen to the whole mess. I was like, okay, I see what he want me to do, but I was like, yo, I wasn't being selfish. I don't recycle, so I wasn't thinking about it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you using the trash, the recycle. What else, Carl? You got Carl.
Hey, all I'm saying is
you better not be tapping into his internet, dog.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, I have done that. I definitely have done that.
No, I think Carl was the one that got the wow first, and then I went and got that joker second.
Yeah.
So
I had, it's one of them weeks where, you know, our recycling come every 2 weeks, not every week.
I
know it does too.
Yeah, you know that cycle, like there's just some off weeks that you just like, oh my gosh, like it's a lot. So this is one of them weeks, and I got like 3-4 piles outside. I'm like, yo, E, come on, man. Like, E, the only person in the neighborhood that don't even have a recycle can.
I don't got it, Ma. I don't got it, Ma.
You ain't that long enough to recycle.
Let me tell you this, though.
Hey, my bad. You go for it. Go for it.
No, I'm just saying. In Cali, they do it every week, y'all. Y'all got to move out here. They recycle every week.
I'm sure.
So I was just letting E know I need him to step his game up and get a recycling bin. I was like, you know what, E? My bad. I'm even sorry for interrupting you. I'm going to get you a recycling bin so I can use it. Because you ain't even here.
I wasn't tripping. But he said, see, he hit me with the, I'm a shepherd. He hit me with, I'm being selfish. I was like, what I do? What I do?
Hey, well, Carl, I was just going to say, flip it on him for using all of my online movie passwords. You know what I'm saying?
Netflix put this whole strategy for ET.
Hey, man, stop snitching. Stop snitching.
I preached on it. I didn't run from it. I preached on it. They coming for me.
You did preach on it.
Hey, but they ain't come yet, though, see, I watched Stay Close yesterday. So they ain't come yet. They ain't come. They ain't stopping it yet. So we good.
Okay, my bad, E. You went out for like 10 seconds.
Come back, E.
What'd you say?
Oh, no, I just said they ain't stopped it yet, Ma, because I got the, you know what I'm saying? I was I watched Stay Close yesterday. So they ain't took it yet, Ma. They ain't took
So that's
it
what
yet.
I was trying. Okay, so I heard, Carl, what is the actual official news? Like, they making you log in from one area or what?
So they're trying to say if somebody else is logging in outside of your house, there'll be an upcharge. But I think they started international first. I think that was the thing. Like they started in other countries first.
They coming though.
So I'm saying, so what am I supposed to do? Like if I'm in a hotel and I'm traveling and I log into my account, you know, the hotel's got the Netflix on there. Now you log into your account. How you know if it's me or if it's somebody else? Or
because I guess they just probably feel like you better not log in from Atlanta.
You know what though, Ma?
We better not. But your wife might be in Atlanta though.
Yeah,
there you go,
bruh. I'm about to kill my Comcast. I hope y'all listening because that's what they do. They go, if I try to log on here in Cali, they like you gotta log in from your home internet, and I'm like, bruh, y'all in the dark ages. If you gonna tell me I gotta be at home to watch it, I can't travel. I'm like, kill it. You need to. Your price is way too high. You need to cut them.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Because I'm with you, and I want because I got DirecTV, and I was like, man, I could get rid of it and just do the streaming, but I'm gonna be real, dog. The way my internet be acting up, I'm like, I can't have you in the fourth quarter of the finals. Oh, you buffering. I'm like, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man.
Y'all need to, I got the, what is it? See, I got the Roku. Right? And with the Roku, it's sweet because, you know, whenever I'm out of town somewhere, I can just still log into my Roku through my Comcast or Xfinity account and still have all of this stuff, all the apps and everything like that. Because Comcast, and I found that when I first got my Xfinity account, right, they charge you per TV, per boxes. You get that Roku, boy. I got about, I don't know, we tried to count. I don't know. I got a lot of TVs in the house. Let's just say that.
Right.
And instead of having every TV with a box, we just got that Roku. Now all whatever TVs now streaming and got that, you know. So yeah, that worked out.
You learned something from the podcast. You learned something from the podcast.
No, I'm not mad at that. Go ahead, Carl.
I just did the Fire Stick, similar setup. The Amazon Fire Stick, just a competitor to the Roku, so similar setup.
Yeah. No, I like I said, at the end of the day, I just got to make sure when I flip my, and I don't even watch TV like that, but when I flip my TV
when we
on,
do though.
Yeah, bro. So you know what's crazy? I told you I have been watching. Just me and Candace, like our new thing, man. Our kids go to bed like a little later than they used to, so it's like, man, it's kind of in that weird space where it's like you don't want to do nothing but relax. And so we have been watching a few shows. So we watched We Crashed. You seen that? Y'all seen that? The about WeWorks, and then the dropout with the young lady who was scheming everybody with the blood drop technology.
Blood yeah.
Oh, that was crazy. And then we watching Toby and Fat. They pleaded with us to watch C on Apple TV, and I ain't gonna lie, they was right. It's fire. So it's kind of like it's got like a 300 kind of fit. You know what I mean? Kind of like that Game of Thrones kind of thing, which usually ain't my thing, but I ain't gonna lie, it's fire. It's about a whole, like, nobody in the whole village can see, and they like warriors and stuff, but it's like it's kind of dope. So
okay, well, Jalen left his Apple account on the TV by mistake, which I'm paying for anyway, Maul. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying for that probably anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
yeah. But I was watching this series called Stay Close, and it was straight, man. You know, British TV, man, I like it more because British TV ain't over the top. You know what I'm saying? Like American TV sometimes it be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessary stuff, and it took me about maybe four or 5 days to watch it. But yeah, Didi and I, same thing. You know, at night about 8:30, we start winding down. Watch that. You know what I'm saying? So
he said at night. 8:39.
Yeah.
Shoot, we eat dinner about 9:30.
Oh no. Y'all on some different.
I can't
Marlon
do it.
ain't on a standard 24-hour clock. They on something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there, but it's tough, bro. It's tough.
Facts.
One day one day me and Camille was just going to bed, and I get an alert on my phone talking about E.T. 3 a.m.
Yeah.
That's 2 a.m. here in Chicago.
Yeah.
We was just going to bed.
Just going to bed.
I was like, okay, let me go tune in.
But you still wake up early though, Maul. I'm talking about you one of them that just don't need a lot of sleep.
Yeah, nah, I just
if he needed it, he don't. If he needed, he ain't getting it. Let's just say that.
Not yet.
A special shout out to our longtime sponsor, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. The new year is a great time to focus on what's most important to you, whether it's saving money by eating out less, learning to cook, or prioritizing your wellness. HelloFresh is here to help with endless options to make cooking at home simple and enjoyable. HelloFresh is 30% cheaper than shopping at your local grocery store. Plus, you can be safer in these unprecedented times and skip those crowded checkout lines. According to the Zagat Dining Survey, HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than a restaurant meal of the same quality, and that's more money to put toward those other 2022 goals of yours. If you're looking to eat healthier this year, it has never been easier. There's the low-cal, carb-smart, vegetarian, and pescatarian options every single week, and no matter what you choose, every single recipe is packed with fresh produce sourced directly from farmers. HelloFresh offers 50 weekly recipes featuring a range of flavors, cuisines, and ingredients so you'll never get bored. Try something new every single week. And like I said, it does include veggie, calorie smart, family friendly, and gourmet options. And there are more extras than ever before. HelloFresh's selection of delicious add-ons is getting bigger and better every single week, featuring quick breakfasts and lunches, protein, savory sides, and crave-worthy desserts. Go to HelloFresh.com/success16 and use the promo code success16 for up to 16 free meals. And get this, we're still in the holiday spirit and 3 free gifts. Again, HelloFresh.com/success16, Use the same promo code success16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
Not yet.
Wow. Maul, man, it looked like, I don't know what's going on. I'm checking my text. It looked like we might have got that joint.
Oh, really?
Dog, my cousin just texted me and said,
get out of here.
Bro, I'm sitting here live on the pod. Breaking news.
Give it to her.
She said start making those last memories at Brittany.
Come on.
Yo, that's crazy.
Come on, talk to us. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Come on,
so,
give it to me.
And again,
hey, make sure you shout out. Make sure you shout out the birthday too, though. See.
Oh, 100%. But
this is breaking news. Oh, this is
for sure. So, and again, it ain't nothing signed. So
it's already done, dog.
We live on the
Speak that faith, Maul.
It's already done.
Yeah, so
I'm talking like that.
My folks, we've been in that house for. Train is 38. They signed the papers on the crib the day Train was born. So he'll be 39 this year. And so 40 years essentially that we've been in, my childhood house. I must have been, I guess, 1 when we moved in. But it's 2 levels. The basement has got the laundry. Shout out to my mama. Her birthday is today. She's 69, looking like 55 though.
Easy.
Hey man, you better stop telling her age to everybody, dog.
No, she don't care. She wants you to know because she wants you to know she looking good. You know what I'm saying? You might think she's 42 and say, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, mom's pulling up on that 70, you know, and you know, it's a lot of walking. My mom do laundry like 3 times a day. So, you know, it's a lot of steps, man. So I, you know, been on her like, man, y'all need to, you know, find another house and you know, a ranch or level. It's that time, you know what I'm saying? And so she was, of course, reluctant. You know, my pops was kind of, you know, y'all know my pops cool. He to kind of go with the flow. He like whatever. But mom's was really like, you know, adamant about staying for a minute. Then she kind of warmed up to it. Then she kind of was like, all right, well, we'll see. The market is crazy. And so, man, you know, shout out to my brother Maul, man. We rag on each other a lot, but I depend on him a lot. And, man, he jumped in the mix and was like, hey, here's what we do. Boom, boom, boom. Offer this, do this, do this, do that. And y'all know the market right now is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people putting offers in. People coming in behind, it's just been nuts. And so we put the offer in last night, you know, shout out to my cousin Danielle and Maul for, you know, making it shake. And my cousin is texting me saying that, yeah, that it looked like it's, the offer has been accepted. So
yeah, praise God.
I just text Maul to
your price is way too low.
Yeah, you know, but again, man, you know, and my mom was. It's so funny, man. You don't know what you don't know, and so you know, I'm listening. I put like I've been having Maul on the calls. Like I got the guru right here. I ain't about to. So anyway, my mom was like, you know, talking about like, oh, well, the house is not worth that much, and what if it doesn't? And Maul was like, Ma, you about to flip this joint, or are you living there? Y'all done hit 40 in that last one. You gonna do the next 40 in this one?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. And he was like, so what difference does it make if you 15,000 the other way for the next few years? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not. And so again, man, just the information and having people around you who can help. I hit E on it, told him to pray about it. You know, E go to God early before everybody else, so I could figure.
Well, apparently not.
You know what I'm saying?
Apparently not, because Maul shifted, transitioned it.
E, we tag teaming, bro. We tag teaming. You work the first watch.
So, man, I mean, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out a way. I'm gonna have to buy the other house just because I don't like. Yo, it's crazy. Like I'm one of them people. Like I don't really do the sentimental value thing. Like. Bro, I'll walk out of this crib, and I'm talking about we work hard to get this crib the way we want it and everything. I'll walk out of this crib tomorrow and never think about it again. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, facts.
My mom and dad house, though, like, that's the house that I would have them, like, you know, those kind of feelings about. So, I don't know, man. Maybe we find a way to, you know, go ahead and grab it up and just, you know what I'm saying?
All I know is they still making money off Martin Luther King crib. His childhood house.
I'm flattered you think that highly of me.
You did. Hold on, E. Now that's a great point. Yeah. You did have Jamal King stay there. You know what I'm saying?
We can have a museum out of this joint.
You did have a king. You did have a king stay there.
We're trying to up the value, dog. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? That joker ain't worth nothing now.
Hey.
So. Man, but you know, again, y'all know my mom too. She like, oh, we probably won't get it. Somebody probably, you know, people been offering this and they've been. I was like, man, come on, man. So again,
hey, I gotta give y'all some good. I gotta give y'all some good news. All right, and I don't know that it's good. I don't know where it's headed yet, but I feel sometimes in life, you know, God got to step in for like people's paradigms don't shift on their own. You know, it takes what TJ calls a C moment, a serious emotional, you know, experience, right? So, you know, unfortunately, you know, my grandma passed, and so I had to be in Vegas. Actually, I was in Vegas. I was due to be in Vegas. I don't know what people believe in, Maul, but I was due to be in Vegas to speak on April 5th, right? And my grandma and I had talked, you know, maybe a month before her birthday, and it was like, yo, I want to come see your crib in Cali because, you know, my grandma, everything I've ever done, like no exaggeration, since graduating from kindergarten, my grandma been there. So she was like, yo, I got to come to Cali to see the crib. I was like, all right, bet. So she's like, I want to come for my birthday. I was like, all right, bet. So she was like, so then Didi was like, you know, I ain't trying to be funny. San Diego ain't, you know what I'm saying? She like, it ain't like that. And your grandma like to make moves. So since one of y'all favorite places, her favorite place is Vegas. So of course it became a place where my favorite place. And, you know, we went together a couple times. So bruh, crazy. I actually had a gig on April 5th on her birthday, right? But like I said, the company was gracious and they allowed me to do it on April 4th, which I didn't even know it was a 2-day jump off. So got there, I went to like the casino that me and my grandma used to go to. I didn't gamble or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just went sentimental, as C's talking about, right? But long story short, we had to fly from Vegas to Chicago back, and then I don't remember where I was when I went to Vegas, right? Maybe I might have been in Detroit, I don't know. But we didn't have our car. So we always drive, Maul, because it's a 4.5-hour flight, but they don't have a direct flight from San Diego to Vegas, which is weird. You got to go to San Diego or Orange County or John Wayne Airport, right? And it's just like, bro, it's like you know Cali. It could be an hour and 15-minute drive if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, but if it's in the daytime, bro, it could take you 2-3 hours. So I was like, yo, it don't make no sense to drive 2.5. Got to get there an hour early. Then it's a 40-minute flight. I'm like, yo, by the time I do that 4-hour whatever, 5-hour whatever, I might as well just drive. You know what I'm saying? So literally, it's about a 5-hour or more because you got to, you know, like an hour layover, 2-hour, whatever. So anyway, Brandon was like, E, we found a straight flight. I was like, for real? There ain't no straight flights. He was like, it's one. I was like, what is it? He was like, JetBlue. I was like, JetBlue. I was like, bruh, I promise you I ain't trying to fly JetBlue. Long story short, it's not JetBlue. JetBlue partners with a private jet company. So you know D been fighting me, see, on the private boy, right? But that's the only way to get back, you know. And she was like,
because all the pastors who fly private be getting blasted online. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at him. He don't care about his saints. He flying private. That's a $30,000 flight. People need food.
So Didi was like, private? I was like, yeah. She's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh, okay, what you want to do? She's like, maybe the rental car we got, maybe we just stabbed that joker to San Diego. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't have a problem with that. But mentally, Ma, I already prepared to be on the jet. You feel me? So mentally, I already prepared. You talking about it can't be an hour flight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it take me 4.5 hours to drive, so it can't be an hour flight, right? So when I say private, I mean private. Like you don't go to the airport. Like, you know, you go to the to the complex, the airport complex, right? So anyway, it seemed weird. Mars like JetBlue, private jet, like this ain't even making sense. The flight was cheap. Like JetBlue, bro, be like $100-something. Like it don't even sound right. So the day before, we stabbed to the the Airplex boy, checked it out. My man was like, you can't come in, but this is it. Super small, Ma. I'm like, yo, this the real deal. This like when I fly with CP3 or one of the CEOs used to pick me up. I love it too. CEOs used to pick me up in a private jet just so they could talk to me the whole flight. You feel what I'm saying? It be getting on my nerve. You feel me? So anyway, next morning, you know, we woke up. She's like, what time are we going to get there? I was like, boo, for real, it's private. Like, don't disrespect the private experience that God has given us. Because sometimes, bruh, the way our minds work, you know, like we be stuck on our old paradigm. Sometimes God literally got to come in and just bless you because you're not going to change on your own. He got to come in and force you to change. So Didi was like, what time are we going to get there? I was like, boo, this is not the airport. We do not need to be there an hour before Like Didi don't want to be there an hour before. She want to be there an hour before boarding. I'm like, this is crazy, right? Then she don't like to sit in, what is it called? See, with Delta's
Sky Lounge.
The Sky Lounge. She don't like to do that, right? She's like, I hate the atmosphere. I was like, what about the atmosphere do you hate? It's free food, it's drink. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anyway, so I was like, no, we're not getting there early. Like, so we went. She's like, all right, well, let's at least go outside, get some fresh air. Some of these hotels, especially in Vegas, and y'all know why. They don't have balconies in Vegas like that. You feel me? They don't be having the balcony boy. So you don't get no fresh air, right? So we went downstairs, whatever. Shout out to Americans just over the top. I told the company we needed to ride to the airport. Bro, why they send us, me and Didi, a big old limo? I'm like, why y'all send a big old limo? You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, so we got to the airport maybe 35, 40 minutes early, still way too early. Way too early. But we get inside. Why Didi like, oh, okay. I was like, don't, you bet not. You bet not. You bet not.
My.
Oh, so she was like, oh, wow, I like this. You know, of course, bags, they ain't tripping on bags like that. You don't go through no security. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. Like when you go to the front door, it might be a metal detector, but it ain't on no go through your stuff, take off your shoe. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of that. It ain't even clear. You ain't even got to look in the thing, you know what I'm saying, with your eyes, you know what I'm saying, or with your fingers. It ain't none of that. You walk straight in, bruh, walk straight on the airplane, bruh. Bruh, that sucker took 40 minutes, bruh. 40 minutes. So we land. I love it. Didi was like, excuse me, sir, do you have parking? I was like, why you asking they got parking? She's like, well, because the next time we go,
let's go.
She's like, we can park on this joke. So, Ma, we getting close to the private boy. So no. But I'm being serious. And, you know, when I say, you know, sometimes God has stuff for us, but I promise y'all, we be so stuck on like what we know. Like we be so stuck on familiar, bruh, that, you know, that there's another level, there's another opportunity, there's whatever. And we don't take advantage of it just because we're so accustomed to doing things the way. And again, I'm not mad, but driving all the way to the airport, bruh, man, the long lines, I don't know what's the worst sometimes. If it's going through TSA or people fighting to get on the plane who not even.
You know what's the worst right now is the fact that now everybody got clear.
Yeah.
So clear ain't even as short as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta like, man, I'm like the regular line moving faster than clear.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, it's like, what's the next, bruh? Yeah, I'm willing to do whatever I got to do.
Whatever it takes.
I'm talking about if I got to give blood, I'm like, bruh, I'm talking about get me the clear plus something because I'm like, bruh,
clear ain't everywhere like that. You live in Atlanta, so that's why there's that. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. I went to the airport when I had to go to my grandmother's funeral. I spoke, and the dude went 30 minutes over, so I got up late, and so we got to the airport with less than an hour.
Oh, Didi was pissed.
Y'all. On life, y'all. TSA, bro. Didi was straight. She's like, we got clear. We just gonna run through because we didn't have no bags. We just brought a book bag because we was only gonna change for the funeral, you know, boom, and then come back. So we got in. Didi was like, oh, we got almost an hour. We straight. Bro, the TSA line was all the way back on that joint. We was like, what in the world? We was like, is this pre-check or this TSA?
Yeah.
Which one? She was like, no, this TSA. I said, you can't be. She's like, yeah. I was like, y'all got clear? Man, by the grace of God, they had clear with nobody in clear. We walked straight through. But people was looking at us like, what they got? We got TSA, what they got? We had the clear, boy. So I guess clear and Vegas ain't, you know what I'm saying? They hadn't caught up, but Atlanta, you already know in Atlanta, bro.
Oh, bro. Atlanta,
it's the hub. Clear hub. Clear hub is Atlanta.
Bruh, again, no, it is, like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, in this sound, you know, spoiled, you know what I'm saying? But that flying, man, when you do it a lot, like, I promise you, I never used to mind it when we was flying, like, once a month, once every few months, something like that. I wasn't tripping. But when you flying, you know, a few times a week, maybe, you know, a couple times a month, thank you, dear. It is, bro. It get taxing, bro. You just be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Delay on your flight, you know, just the whole nine. So, man, let me say this. And, man, I'll try to keep it so more we don't share the biz. And maybe, E, if you don't mind, since we took so much time, I'll go with the other one next week.
Okay. Yeah, please.
Right now, hiring is challenging. It's time for a hiring partner that can help you rise to the challenge. That's Indeed. If you're hiring, you need Indeed, because Indeed is the hiring partner where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. And Indeed is the only job site where you're guaranteed to find quality applications that meet your must-have requirements, or else you don't pay. Instead of spending hours on multiple job sites hoping to find candidates with the right skills, you need one powerful hiring partner that can help you do it all. Indeed partners with you on every step of the hiring process. Find great talent through time-saving tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. With Instant Match, as soon as you sponsor a post, you get a short list of quality candidates with resumes on Indeed that match your job description, and you can invite them to apply right away. Plus, you only pay for quality applications that meet your must-have requirements. We're in a time where everyone is looking for good help, and Indeed makes it easy to hire not just great talent, but the right talent. And you don't have to take my word for it. According to ComScore, Indeed is the #1 job site worldwide. You can trust the industry leader. Indeed knows that finding the right skills makes all the difference, and that's why you only pay for applications from quality candidates that meet your must-have requirements. You can trust Indeed as a hiring partner because they want the same thing you do, for you to find quality candidates. Start hiring right now with a $75 sponsored job credit to upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/success. Offer valid through March 31st. Again, go to Indeed.com/success to claim your $75 credit before March 31st. Indeed.com/success. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed.
Let me see, man. I'm getting these. Wow.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Let's go. Hey, Marlon, I have one, but I can't do it. I won't do it till next week until, like you said, I sign the papers. But I made a legacy play.
We batting 1,000 over here, dog.
I made a legacy play. Yeah, for my. Yep. Hey, I told somebody Jalen Jada. You know what I'm saying? I made a legacy play. When I get up out this joint or for some years from now, Jalen Jada. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't going to have to be fighting and whatever, but Jalen Jada. So we'll talk about it.
You making so many legacy plays. Hey, you making so many legacy plays. It's going to be Jalen, Jada, Little J. We're going to just throw in all the J's, dog.
And Jasmine.
And Jasmine.
Hey, E, all I'm going to say, and I'm going to try not to spill the beans on that, but I had a dream one time that was a full community. Let me just say it like that.
Wow.
I literally used to think about that. Like, what if we had a full, yeah.
Oh, if everybody going, I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Carl, if you trying to bring everybody, you know what I'm saying? Now, if it's just us, I'm good. You got everybody and their mama coming. I'm good.
Wow.
Let me say this, man. Can I just be transparent for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I like to think I'm doing decently well for myself. Yeah. You know, we know Maul is doing very well for himself.
We do well together, man.
Maul is killing together.
There we go.
Hey, I'm just saying, it ain't even. It's capped now. Now,
no.
To the podcast world, CJ he doesn't live in a 1-bedroom shack no more. CJ is, trust me. So that was like 4 years ago, bro.
With a pool.
With a pool. I ain't gonna tell you everything else in the house. Y'all
man, stop. This ain't about me. So let me just try to say, and I'm not trying to. Y'all know, y'all family. Y'all listen to this podcast, you family. So you know I'm not trying to be on nothing. But let's just say where I come from in my little town. Now, if I was from Atlanta, I'd probably be number 1 trillion on the list of ballers. But where I come from, you know, I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? Like probably, you know, up there, whatever. Maul, I'm sure in his circle, you know what I'm saying, where he's at.
Maul don't have a circle.
The top.
Maul don't got no circle no more. He in the
let me tell you something.
That's why I was looking for a new circle.
and let me tell you something. We found it. And,
didn't we?
So me and Maul had to run down to Miami. And so, again, you get to a space where you become, you know, the alpha, the kind of, you know, leader of the pack. And I realized that, it's been a while since we've been around, like, cats that was way out in front. So, like, you know, the ninth mile mentality where they running faster than us. And, man, we got a chance to go down and I would say get our butts kicked to put it mildly.
I don't like to use the word get our butts kicked. Oh, this is exactly what I said.
Okay, say how you phrase it.
This is what I said actually when it was taking place, and when other people stepped out the room, I said, gentlemen, we got cut today.
Yeah.
I said we got cut. Yeah. I said every valuable diamond, right, has gotten cut, and that's how it's got its shape. So I said, embrace the cutness, embrace it.
I thought you was going to say we got cut from the team. I was like,
too.
Yeah, we did.
No, we got cut, meaning we a diamond, bro. Yeah. We just got cut. And it's, dog, once you get exposure like that, you could never go back.
Man.
And I was like, man, and then when you get, that's why I'm telling y'all, this ain't just a phrase. Your level of exposure will determine your level of success. This level of exposure was so high.
Oh, bro.
It's the highest. It was so high that everything from this day forward seems minimal. Everything.
No,
everything.
Bro. It was Carl. It was that crazy. And I mean, when you in the room like that, and you know I appreciate it because they not pulling no punches, right? And everything that we've been able to do and I'm talking about we the little dogs. And so we in there and we like, we got a plan and they like cap. Like, again, they just like, it was like going, I said, this like going to college for 2 days, bro. Like 2 days straight. It was like going to college and like getting a bunch of new information and then also being told that you don't know nothing. Like, wow. and look,
on this
as
level.
far as on this level, on this level, as far as we got,
but saying it in a way like, but if you do this,
100%,
you gonna be good. 100%. So it wasn't no get your butt out.
But like, you go. It's like you go to American Idol and you like, bruh, I'm the sweetest where I come from, and you go up there and you sing, and they like, you didn't hit that note. This kind of fell flat. And you like, wait, nobody ever told me that before, And so now I can go back and work on it, and I can come back and audition. But man, let me tell you something. It felt while it hurt, it's always gonna hurt a little bit where you like, you getting punched in your ribs a little bit. But man, I got home and I was talking to Candace, and it's funny because Maul called me with Camille right there, like right after that. We was all on speaker, and it was like Superman just met his match. You know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, it's another Superman out there, and it was like, so I want to encourage people, like, bruh, you are never gonna grow in an environment where you the big fish, dog. Never. Like, you could be the big fish in a small pond. You can, I promise you. And you could keep yourself right there around your people and not really do nothing and feel like the man, or you could take a chance and be around other bigger fish, and it's not necessarily going to feel good to you in the moment, but I promise you, bruh, I felt the growth. I felt a renewed spirit just in terms of, and I'm not even going to say we got comfortable because we didn't. Yeah. But when me and Maul was strategizing on the way to the airport back, we was having conversations that we never had before. Yeah. We were challenging each other business-wise. Like, yo, how are we going to get to $1 billion if we don't, because we see, now these is billionaires. I'm going to just be real with you. We meeting with billionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like, with a B.
Yeah.
So the things that they know and the things that they've been through is not going to help. Well, it's going to help us from this level, but the stuff we got from the millions is not going to take us to the billions. And so, man, I don't know, Maul, you can kind of go from your perspective. Like I said, I want to be respectful of everybody's privacy, so I don't want to say, names or anything. I just say that you and I were there. And, I text E. I even text E from the meeting. And I was like, E, don't worry about it. I'm in here getting ready to make you a billionaire. And I didn't have the heart to text him back like, maybe next year. You know what I'm saying?
No, and it ain't even, it's not even next year. It's still, it already took place. This is part of the process. Just the whole, first off, people on the level that we're on, and you would say that we're on a pretty nice level, don't even get to the table where we were at. You don't even get to the table, unless you have come through the ranks and been associated or connected to certain deals. So even being there was just like, man, we at the table now. Then we had an opportunity to sit down and present at the table. You don't get time like that. And I'm talking about not present for like 15 minutes. Like, hey, you got 15 minutes. I'm talking about like literally like 2-3 hours. Oh. Like, yeah. Like, hey, come on, let's. And then once we was able to do that, man, get feedback and tell you what you need to do next time type deal. So you don't really get that type of exposure, man. And people, man, most people in life, see, they don't even get to that table. They don't even they talk themselves out of it. They don't even show up to the table because they feel like, first off, that they're not worthy. So that's number one. You got to, no matter what, no matter, even though we knew it was a different level, we still felt like we deserve to be here. It was no doubt in our mind that we did not deserve to be there. That's number one. Number two, I think that people, man, once you get to the table, and we had some other associates with us, you got to speak up, bruh. Yeah. You got to speak up. You got to have confidence in what it is that you're saying. If you don't believe what you're saying, nobody else is going to believe what you're saying. You know, we had team members that just was kind of like, you know, when you get in the game, you know, how you kind of get shy and you kind of like, oh man, you kind of looking at the people in the crowd and you just like, man, I'm just happy to be here. No, you gotta, man, you gotta literally have confidence in it, what it is that you're saying. And because people can read on that level, people can read it. They can smell fear, bro. They can really smell fear. So I'm just, man, at a place of just gratitude. And now it's funny, see, because I even wrote down everything that took place. I'm a student because what this took me back years ago. It literally took me back, and it was just like, man, Jay, like you sat at a lot of tables. Like you wasn't no big time real estate investor when you first started, but what made you? Because what happened was, see, I held on to the defeat. I held on to the rejection. And then I kept on working and training and getting to the point that I'm at today. And I think a lot of people just right now, like this was the seed that was planted. So we literally planted a seed the other day. And then now, all right, cool. The seed didn't grow. We put the seed in the ground. It didn't grow. I don't see no results from it. That's the difference maker. People walk away from that seed and they disappointed because that seed didn't grow immediately. But what you don't realize is that once you planted that seed, now's the process of watering it, fertilizing it. It's the process of checking it out every day, making sure it's getting enough sunlight. So our seed was planted. I knew that we wasn't going to get crop immediately from that seed. But I know that if we keep on, continue building off of what we just did, I guarantee you a harvest is going to come from it. So
asked.
I'm excited, bro.
Yeah. What's CJ, I don't want to get the name. I was thinking Edwards, but I could be wrong. You know, I'll be paying attention to details sometimes. But the kid from the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Baller.
I pray, you know.
Dropped 30 last night. 30.
Yeah, I pray the spirit of Anthony Edwards on everybody that's watching this podcast right now. You know, the one thing I love about that kid, you know, is he feels like he belongs in the league.
Yeah.
He feel like I'm telling y'all, I've seen him from day one. The dunking, the three-pointers, he said last night after they won, he said they were scared to guard me. They were scared to guard me. Bro, this the NBA. These grown men, like, go somewhere and sit down. Little man was like, yo, and I say that, you know, because I'm an old head, you know, he young. My man said, I just love the fact that he feels like he belongs. And let me say this to y'all. What I realize now that, like CJ said, bro, we come from, okay, I'm going to say I come from a working class, but let me just be 1,000 with y'all. I was speaking with a gentleman yesterday who I did a speaking engagement for, but afterwards, I realized, okay, I need to be doing business, you know what I'm saying, because he's like us. But long story short, when I was talking to him, I told him, like, yo, here's the problem. You have three distinct people coming to you. You have one group on assistance, right? And that's how I grew up. My grandma, my aunts, you know, they lived in, you know, either, you know, the Robert, what's it called? Robert
Taylor.
We grew up in the Robert Taylor, right? Or we grew up, you know, in Herman Gardens in Detroit, Chicago, Robert Taylor, Detroit. Right? And so my family members, a lot of them were on assistance, right? Meaning that they relied on the government for their standard of living, right? Then you got the working class, right? Then you got us, where we have come out of the working class and we on some entrepreneurship trying to be millionaires, multimillionaires, or billionaires, right? Well, most of us are trying to be millionaires. Some of us dare to be multimillionaires, meaning that one group just wants to do it once. The other group, you know, we want to continue to do it, right? But then we didn't crept into, like you said, to some billionaire stuff, right? So I was just explaining to my man, each one of them have a different mindset. Listen to me very closely, y'all. I have been in the environment of assistance, like literally, Robert Taylor, like I've been in that world, y'all. Like I've been into the high-rising projects where you got thousands and thousands of people with a certain mindset. Like I've been in the, like, on life, y'all, listen to me. I've been in the cheese line with my grandmother. Like I stood in the line with my grandmother to get cheese, to get what they call beef. It's in a can. It's a white label, said beef on it. I was in the line with my grandmother. I heard the conversations that was going on. I've been in working class. I hear how working class people talk. I'm listening to my mom right now, super frustrated, bruh, because my mom is like, I got lied to. I worked all my life. I'm 70 years old. I got bread, but our health isn't at a point like where like my mom, like, yo, we here, but we don't have the health to really, you know what I'm saying? My father's health ain't there to be doing the stuff that they got the money for, whatever, right? So, Ma, I'm breaking it down to my man. Listen to me, y'all. Please hear what I'm saying. I've been in all 3 or 4 lives. It doesn't take anything different to be in any of them. I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. It don't take nothing different. As a matter of fact, when I look at people who don't have faith or people who question themselves or don't think they deserve what God already told them they deserve, you're actually working harder. I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. The life I'm living right now is so easy. It's a weird thing, and I hope I can explain it to you. The way I'm thinking and what I'm trying to accomplish with the crew, like, listen to me, y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened next week. But I called Maul and was like, yo, Maul, you know what I'm saying? And Maul was like, E, what you trying to? I was like, yo, Maul, I got it now. I hear what you're saying. It's better to get this investment because I ain't making no money in the bank. If I make this investment and I only make $1,500 extra a month, I'm making triple what I would be making with it in the bank. Y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. It's actually easier to be this dude with this mindset than it was the other one, because the other one wasn't who God created me to be. And so I was constantly fighting. It was a constant tug of war. I was anxious. I was fearful. That's not even who I am. Who gave you the spirit of fear? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even who I am. The dude I am now, it's like, whatever. So that the first thing, because I want to talk about what y'all talking about, because I had a lighter experience, right? So, number one, it's harder to be on assistance and waiting on somebody else. And more, I never heard people talking happy when they in Robert Time. I never Cabrina Green, Herman Gardner. I never heard nobody talking like left side, happy, whatever. Right. Working class. Very few people in the working class I ever talked to that was happy. Most people in the working class got divorced. Like crazy stuff happened. Why? Because of all that stress.
They talk about delayed happiness.
That's it. I told you.
When I retire.
My mom right there right now, I talked to her yesterday. She was super frustrated. I'm like, what's wrong, Mom? She's like, yo, I got to go see a therapist right quick. Like, I'm going through it, son. I was like, what's up? She was just like, yo, I made it to what they told me I was going to make it to, but now I can't do it. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So anyway, here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It does not, it takes less effort to be a millionaire, a multimillionaire. It takes less effort to live on the left side of the menu. It takes less effort. Man, the church, we killing it, Mall. At the church mall, we killing it, Mall. And I ain't even there every week. Mall, I'm just like, Mall, the church is booming across the world. I'm not there every week putting forth that. I watched the service from where I was. We still, all right, so
you know what?
That's
I always thought
one.
that, hold, please don't lose where you're going.
No question.
I want to put
good.
just a little bit more on that. And I always thought that, like, yo, like, I hope you hear what he's saying. You getting up and not handling your business, struggling, being stressed out, running to that job you hate, halfway calling in every other, like, you're really working harder than somebody who executing on a regular basis. Like, I hope y'all call. I want to make sure, because that was deep. I never heard E say that. Like, yo, you're working harder to get nothing than the person who executing every day and getting everything that they want. Like, I don't think y'all heard what E said, and I didn't want to let that go by, E, because I'm like, yo, that's the whole message right there. It's like, I used to look at people who like scammers and stuff. Like, yo, you know how to do somebody's credit card? You know how to transfer it over?
A lot of work.
You know how to get a secure network? I'm like, bro, you could just be a coder for Apple, make you a meal
you know
a
how
year.
To steal the 9-to-5 millionaire's identity.
You know what I'm saying?
Making fake pages.
I'm just like, bro, it's no more work. Matter of fact, it's less work to do it the right way.
The right way.
And some of y'all, for real, you think you getting over by waking up late, by calling in to work, by scheming the system, by trying to act like, by going on Instagram and trying to act like you balling. If you spent this much time going on there trying to putting on all the stuff you got to put on to make it look like that, if you actually took that same energy and effort, it would actually be easier to actually have. Okay, I'm done.
People age at different speeds, and the date on your license may not represent your inner biological age at all. If you're looking for ways to extend your health span and slow down the aging process, the keys to health and longevity run in your blood. That's why Inside Tracker provides you with a personalized plan to improve and boost your metabolism, reduce stress, improve sleep, and optimize your health for the long haul. Created by leading scientists in aging, genetics, and biometrics, Inside Tracker analyzes your blood, DNA, and fitness tracking data to identify where you're optimized and where you're not. You'll get a daily action plan with personalized guidance on the right exercise, nutrition, and supplementation for your body. Add Inner Age 2.0 to any plan for a definitive calculation of your true biological age to see how you're aging from the inside out. For a limited time, get 20% off the entire Inside Tracker store. Just go to insidetracker.com/success. Again, that's insidetracker.com/success.
All right.
I'm just saying. So we went to the farmer's market yesterday, right? Morning, went to or maybe we went the night before, woke up, Ma. I'm like, yo, D, with the MS boy, like, she scared me with the knives. I was like, just go and let me cut the sweet potato. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we got the knives, the stroke knives. She's like, no, we got those in Lansing. We don't got those here. I was like, okay, let me cut. Ma, we cutting vegetables, right? She cooking. She did the purple cabbage with the kale. She did the sweet potatoes with the onions in it, baked it. She did the broccolini. You feel me? I went to the store. She ain't eating meat. I went to the store at farmer's market and got one of those, you know how they do the rotisserie chickens? Got the rotisserie chicken, cut that up. Bruh, this is what we do. Bruh, she was like, yo, we gonna chill today. I was like, all right, bet. We talking, laughing, whatever. She working on some church stuff, whatever, calling people, making sure they straight. Bruh, we started watching the Brooklyn game at 4 o'clock. Bruh, I got my Peloton. Look, bruh, let me tell y'all something. Bruh, this is crazy. So when the Peloton got put together, I wasn't here. So I was like, yo, we're going to open the garage. Praise God for technology. And y'all can just set it up. So the first day we got back, I was on the Peloton in the garage. Next day, Didi was like, what you doing? I was like, I'm on the Peloton, the treadmill. She's like, yo, bring that joker in the house. Like, put it next to my hookup. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you sure you want 3 pieces of equipment in the kitchen? She's like, who else live here? Don't nobody else live here. Go get that joint. Like, she literally, Ma, was helping me lift that joker. So we in there working out for an hour yesterday on the she had her little elliptical boy. I was on the Peloton, you know, doing my thing. Ate a fresh meal. I'm talking about the vegetables was fresh, you know, felt phenomenal, you know, with the meal. You know, Rodney came over, my mentor. We sat down and chopped it up for about an hour and a half. Bruh, I looked at my day yesterday, the day before. She went to Hobby Lobby because I was on a Zoom call. Then she went to TJ Maxx. We went, Terica, me, her, Terica daughter, Isaiah. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. Bruh, I'm looking at my days like, bruh, this is, bruh. And then me and Terica did like an hour kind of podcast thing for a program that, you know, we gonna put in our community to help people with like what Carl was talking about, that step before the step. You feel me? And I'm just like, bruh, this is the easiest. I'm joyriding. My wife was like, what you doing? I'm like, joyride. She like, the gas is $5,000, $6,000. I'm like, and so y'all, this life is so much easier. But here I didn't have y'all moment, but I had a moment, right? So I'm talking to, hallelujah. I'm talking to the company, right? I'm like, look, we got a program, you feel me, like that we can come in. And I remember, I called you and told you they do real estate, but they do apartment complexes only. Like that's their niche. So I was like, look, how many people go through your program and complete it? So he told me, I was like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna tell you before you tell me it's 12 to 10%. He was like, yo, how you know? I was like, those are natural born leaders, bro. The 88% knows what we need to tap into. So we started talking more. He was like, E, when I finished the session, no, I ain't even finished speaking. He was like, bro, can I be real with you? I was like, what y'all want me to talk about? He's like, I ain't gonna lie. Can we be transparent? I was like, yeah. He's like, bro, we built this business in COVID, made about 250 million. He was like, bro, we fans. We just wanted to pay to have you come. We just fans. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. He said, but before it's over, I want to know how I can help you. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, you can't help me, but I want to help your students with this program. I can show you how to take the other 88% and help them to be able to finish your program and make money. He was like, phenomenal. So I asked him, I was like, all right, how much do you, I said, look, let's just be real. Let's not play games. I'm grown, you grown. How much do you think we should charge? Should we charge you? Should we charge them? Or should it be 50-50? He was like, it should probably be 50-50 because we benefiting from it. I was like, all right, I'm going to increase your sales by 33%. Easy. That's bottom line. So I was like, how much do you think I should charge? He was like, I don't know. Like, we need to really sit down and think. He was like, I charged them $40,000 a program. I was like, same thing what UNC said. I had cut. You need to cut them. My man said 40 grand. And
meanwhile, habit stacking,
1999.
Bruh, listen to me very close. And I didn't walk away going, I need to charge 40,000, but I walked away going, E, you're on the wrong, you on the left side on this, but you ain't on the left side of that.
You're on the right side of the menu on the price.
Listen to me, Ma. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, Ma. It wasn't the 40,000 that blew my mind. It was the 40,000 and less than 20% of them finishing the program.
Finish it. Yep. Look at those.
I'm saying my man wasn't even on no. He was like, yo, he go 40. That's on you if you finish or not. That don't got nothing. Like, I'm not guaranteeing you completion because you paid 40,000. You still got to do what you got to do. But I was like 40,000, and I was in the room with the people, Ma. I was in the room with the students. I know what they look like. And Ma, I was in the room. I wasn't in the room with billionaires. I wasn't in the room with millionaires. I definitely wasn't in the room with no multimillionaires. I was with working class people who found a way to come up with $40,000 because they believe. And Ma, I had a number in my mind. And I was like, what? And I was like, all right, bro. He was like, E, bro, let's go. Like, give me 24 hours. I'm going to send you 2 people like you asked so they could do the assessment. You could show me whatever. But he was like, yo, E, I'm ready to work with you, bro. Like, first of all, I'm ready to work with you and y'all program, but more importantly, your integrity or whatever. And if you can help them get to the, but Ma, I was like, what did you just say? $40,000? That's like a college. That's like college tuition. So I'm with y'all. It really made me go back to the table and say, okay, God, help me. I know I'm doing what's right, but I'm not doing what's right. You feel me? I'm saying it again. I know I'm doing what's right, but here's what I also know. That based on how I'm doing it, maybe that's why a lot of people aren't, because they getting it. Y'all hear me. So y'all had a different experience, but I had a come to Jesus moment yesterday myself with this assessment and how we're doing what we're doing. We gotta take this thing to a different level.
I'm listening to all 3 experiences, and what I'm hearing from y'all, Ma, you say exposure, but I'm saying one of the deep things about exposure is you learn the right question to ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if y'all think about everything y'all just said, like there's a question that you asked in this circumstance that was revelation. So like one of the things, like literally, I think people kind of get like caught up, you know, from the time you got kids, like, man, don't ask so many questions, it's annoying, whatever. No, listen to what I'm saying closely. The right question is the answer.
Yeah, that's it.
You get what I'm saying? If you ask the right question, dude, everything changes, Maul. So you're in a room where you're not doing fractions no more. Now you're on calculus. Like everything is calculus around you. You may not understand calculus, but because you just saw him do that, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now Maul die. Now
because when you said that, I just started seeing them flashbacks just came back. And I was like,
but think about it, Maul. You don't understand calculus, but you just saw my man at least move this there. And you're like, yo, well, why did you move that there? And that question alone, Maul, now changes everything because now it opens up something that your mind never understood before, right? So we're talking financial, we're talking e-program. Like now you're able to ask a question. I want people to, like, wherever you are, I'm going to simplify it. Find out where you need to be to ask the right question. And what you heard from the last 3 experiences, it's not in your house, right? It probably ain't at your job that you at right now. You got to be somewhere, wherever that is for you. It might be at the gym. You might need to ask but you got to ask somebody you got to be in an environment, number 1. Number 2, you got to ask that right question. Because I'm telling y'all, the right question, and everybody know it, there's that moment for it when you hear that thing, it's like, okay, that just opened up a whole new world for you, like the guys just talked about. And for real, from there, you got the answer now. It's just like, get it done.
And sometimes that's good, Carl. Sometimes too, you got to, just the environment itself is you embrace the environment, right? So I remember when I was, visiting my guy that played in the NFL. I don't know if I knew the questions to ask. Like the first time I seen everything, but I soaked it in. It left an impression in my memory.
It created questions, Maul.
It created,
it sure
but it didn't just even create questions. It created my vision. Yeah. Right. I took
your juices got flowing.
I took everything that I saw.
Yeah.
And it was like tattooed to me. And I promise y'all, if you look at my life today, it's nothing more than the image of what I saw 22 years ago. It was 25 years ago right now, but it was an image. And I think the whole thing of me with the house, the pool, the just everything of how I live my life, how I take care of my wife, my children, it came from just that environment. And so just even being there when we was there, and I don't know if because I had my phone with me, and I was sneaking pictures of just the area and environment. Just you even smell the way it smelled. Just take it all in. I mean, just really, just everything from the way the seats feel in the boardroom.
Yeah. Talk dirty to me,
the washroom.
Talk dirty.
Oh, to the washroom, to my man had like his initial, the name of the company on the wall.
Yeah.
I took a picture in front of it.
Yeah.
Because one day.
Yeah.
One day.
I promise you, one day, I'm going to look back.
Yeah.
And somebody going to be sitting in my boardroom just like that. And it's going to have the initials of our company. And I'm going to sit back and say, man, I remember when. I remember when, because that's the type of life I live in now, where it's like, I remember when. Everything I have now. My boy was getting $200,000 checks. That's nothing. I remember when. I remember when. And so take it, embrace it. Even if you don't know the questions, even if you don't know, just
get
go
in the
there.
environment, though, Maul. Get in the environment.
Get the environment. Yeah. And I mean, if you just look at everything in my life, sometimes matter of fact, not sometimes, every time we hold a conference, the last conference we had, the 121, you can ask Camille. The day before the conference, I took Camille into the auditorium, 2,000-seat auditorium, right? I took her in there. And I brought her on the stage while they was prepping up the stage and prepping up everything. It was empty seats, nobody in there, just me and Camille. I took her on the stage, and I was like, man, you've never seen the stage. You've never seen the point of view that I see. And I just let her get up there and see it. And I said, man, tomorrow it's going to be thousands of people here. And all their eyes are just going to be looking at me. And I was just like, man, I brought up there, and it was just a moment. It was like a God moment. I said, I remember when I was sitting right here. When I was sitting right here, and I never saw myself being on the stage, but Carl had pictures, I think C had pictures, and where they saw me in the audience at like the marriage conference and other conferences, I was always front row with a pen and paper, And I was locked in. I didn't ever think I was gonna be a speaker.
Yeah.
I never saw myself on the stage, but I was locked in. I was smelling, I was embracing everything that came along with it. And I was taking pictures.
Yeah, Ma.
I got so many pictures in my phone. Yeah. And I was taking pictures of the environment in some kind of way, unconsciously. I'm there now. I'm right there. I'm speaking on the largest stages with E. You got men's conference coming up, 8,000 people. Yeah. I'm about to be on this stage, but before I was on the stage, I was on the stage. Before I was there, I was present. I was there. I embraced it. I smelt the environment. I heard the tempo of the speakers. The feeling, the spirit of the speakers. And I think people miss that little part too. Even if you don't know the questions to ask, which they're going to come over time, like you said, Carl. Yep. But that initial, just see what it smell like. See what it feel like.
Can you do me a favor? Because we're getting close. We're getting close to that hour. Can you look in the camera for me and just tell other men and their spouses or their mothers, women who are supporting men, trying to figure out whatever. Can you tell the women who are supporting this men why they need to be there, the men who are coming to get the information? Can you just look in the camera for me real quick and tell them why they need to be there?
Yeah, you need to be there because this is going to be monumental, right? It's going to be monumental to the point where the way that E designed this conference, it's not a feel-good conference. It's not a conference where it's rah-rah. This is a conference where we literally going to be speaking to the soul of a man, to the soul of that young man, that grown man, or whoever they are, you know, and just Camille was talking to me just the other day that the enemy is an attack on men. It's an attack on males right now. Even suicide, homelessness, you know, abuse. It's an attack, and men right now need to stand up and get to their rightful position in life. Yeah. Without the male, without the head, then the rest of the body just completely falls. And so we are going to speak to the soul of that man and get him back to his rightful place. And the way to do that is by exposure. Letting him know exactly who he is, what he's capable of doing, and how the steps, the actionable steps of how to do it. And so that's why I told Camille, this conference, this is going to be the next Million Man March. Yeah. This is the one where it's literally a pilgrimage of males, women with males, whatever, that's going to bring their kids to Atlanta or bring their husbands, their spouses, their brothers to Atlanta and really reset that man, reset everything about him, man. So look, Mel, he put this thing together because he believed that, you know, you're not forgotten. I think in society, people look at the children and say, man, we got to help the children. We look at women and say, man, you know, we're protectors of women. But who's there to say, look, man, we haven't forgot about you. Like literally, you know, hey, bro, your love, we ain't forgot about you. We here for you. We got you. And that's exactly what this is. So it's with some heavy hitters. I'm blessed to even be on the stage with these individuals that's going to be speaking. But I'm telling y'all, this is one of those things where they're going to be talking about years and years and maybe even generations from now, where it's going to be like, I remember back then in 2022, May the 20th and the 21st, where I was at when the man conference, you know, took place.
And, I love it. And E, I just want to say this real quick. Shout out to my boy Danye that hit me, Ma. He said, hey, my dad works in Cook County Prison. How can we get it in there? I just want to expose people's minds, Ma. I want to like, yo, this ain't just for like, our intention is to get this to as many people as possible. So if you can't get to us, like for real, I don't care where you at, like we will find a way that this thing will, like I said, we're streaming.
It's going free to all youth prisons, youth detention centers. Yeah. I put a video up yesterday with the email where they can send the email out. So just go to our webpage. That's up. But every prison is going to get it. Youth detention center, boys home. We're going to give it to you for free. And like Maul said, because we've handled our business as men, we're in a position to be able to be a blessing to other men. What were you saying, C?
Yeah, no, also, I got to get this in here real quick or Cantus will kill me. April 23rd and 24th down here in Atlanta is the speaker boot camp. Maul will be here. E will be here. I'll be here. We're training our speakers. So for those of you who feel like you got a message to share, you got something you want to work on, come down here April 23rd and 24th. It's ETASpeakerBootCamp.com. ETASpeakerBootCamp.com. We got a proven system. And we got people, man, who've been killing it. Shout out to Sean. I seen Sean on Big Ten Network the other day, man. Sean was on Big Ten Network, killing it, man. He came through the program, man, and now is speaking all across the country, man. Just a bunch of people, man. It'd take me too long to shout out everybody, but April 23rd and 24th, ETA Speaker Boot Camp. If you in or around the Atlanta area or want to fly in and learn from the man himself, E will be in the building April 23rd and 24th. So, of course, man, we got all kind of good stuff going on for y'all. Or shout out to Organifi.com, our superfood green juice powder, keeping this podcast powered up. Always appreciate their sponsorship as well. Man, we got to run. I got to run. I got to be somewhere in 20 minutes. But I appreciate y'all, man. Great conversation today. Great pod. Appreciate all y'all listening, man. We love you. We out of here. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You make this, you concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.